Greetings from Snake Mountain Boat Works on Friday, February 22, 2019. Here's the promised update on the Eagle 1937 20-foot Lyman Runabout. We're in the process, RJ and I, of scraping the bottom. We're finding the bottom is in excellent shape. The nails are all tight. There's not a huge amount of paint on it, but we did find a weakness in the work done on this boat previously. Right along the garboard-keel seam. The current issue of Practical Sailor just arrived yesterday, and the main article had to do with reporting the results of a 3-year study on a number of competing adhesives, bedding compounds, and caulks. 3M 5200 was one, Boatlife Caulk was one, the other 3M products, 4000 and a Fast Cure, we would never use either of those. They have too little adhesion. What was interesting to me, because my wife and I are also sailors, and we use Boatlife Caulk as a bedding compound on our sailboat, no more, because Boatlife Caulk flunked Practical Sailor's testing. Its adhesion began failing at before the end of the first year of the 3-year test, and had totally failed soon thereafter. So, Practical Sailor's conclusion with respect to Boatlife Caulk, here we have it. Don't use it. It won't stay adhered, and it certainly hasn't here. In fact, I found this piece to be particularly interesting in that it appears that at some point when this boat was repainted, and the primer is a gray color, this is all a similar gray color. As you can see, the Boatlife had not even adhered to the bottom between coats of paint. It is all along this seam, the entire length of the boat, and we will be digging all of it out. I've been doing some research. We would normally caulk this seam using Interlux seam sealer for underwater applications, but you can see this stuff is just not adhered at all. Going back to that topic, we have really pretty much specialized in using the Interlux seam compound. The problem with the seam compound, and I'm sure there are those of you out there who will agree with me based on your own experience, is it's just plain no fun applying it. The stuff doesn't trowel out nicely or at all. It's difficult to force into the seam. So I've started doing some research, spoke with a bunch of people in the business, and the consensus out of all of this is that a product, Davis Slick Seam, is a much better way. It is packaged in tubs like this, 1 pound tubs. Jamestown distributors write up, and the people I spoke to there tell me that one 1 pound tub is sufficient to caulk below the waterline up to a 20-foot LOA wooden boat. So we're going to continue testing this. We've nailed down some planks to a piece of plywood, creating seams. And I can tell you, based on my initial experience, this stuff is easy to trowel out. It flows nicely into the seam. And according to everybody I've spoken with and the people at Slick Seam, this product will stay flexible, stay adhered tenaciously for years and years to come. We'll see. We're going to give it a try. But in the meantime, I will be working towards the transom, working towards the weekend, and hoping that by the end of the day on Monday, we have this bottom pretty much cleaned up. So that's our update on stripping the bottom of our 1937 20-foot Lyman Runabout. Thank you so much. Bye-bye for now from Snake Mountain Boat Works.